Welcome back to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to this everyday stretch for athletes. When you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin in a seated position, and from here let's extend our legs out long, keeping the feet flexed towards you. We'll start by coming into a seated forward fold. So on your next inhale, let's bring our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, melt it forward, grabbing onto your toes or your feet if you can. If you can't, that's okay. You can just let your hands rest where they naturally fall. And in this pose, we're really breathing into the back of the legs, so breathing into the calves, the hamstrings. And on your next exhale, slowly and mindfully release, roll it back up. From here, we'll make our way into an extended child's pose. So let's bring our knees as wide as the mat, letting the big toes touch behind you. And then from here, start to walk your hands out long in front of you, letting your forehead rest in the mat. Awesome stretch for the shoulders and the back body here. And then from here on your next exhale, let's shift it forward and we'll come into a high cobra. So let's stack the hands right underneath the shoulders, extending the legs out long behind you, keeping the fingers spread wide here, just pushing yourself up, really opening up your chest, opening up your heart. Keep that core just slightly engaged. So always make sure to breathe. And then exhale, let's curl the toes and shift the hips up, coming into a downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out your feet once you get here. Again, breathing into the back of the legs. And then when you're ready, let's find a nice neutral position here. And from here on your next inhale, let's lift that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, step the right foot up in between the hands, lower the left knee down, left shoelaces down, and from here, rise up, coming into a nice low lunge. So in this low lunge, let's find a nice foundation here. So let's keep this right knee stacked over the right ankle. Let's keep these hips in one line. So for some of us, we may have to draw our right hip back just a little bit and bring this left hip forward. Again, core is slightly engaged. Make sure to breathe. Awesome stretch for the hips and the psoas muscle. next exhale, let's bring the hands down to your mats and continue to slide your hands down the mat. We'll come into a runner stretch here. So straightening out this right leg, keeping this right foot flexed towards you. Again, we're really breathing into the back of the right leg here. Exhale, shift it back forward, plant the hands and step it back to downward facing dog. Again, feel free to pedal out your feet here. And when you're ready, we'll take it over to the other side. So on your next inhale, lift that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee, step the left foot up in between the hands, lower the right knee down, right shoelaces down. And from here on your next inhale, rise up. Again, let's find our nice foundation here. So let's keep this left knee over the left ankle, hips in one line. So on this side, we may have to draw our left hip back just a little bit and bring this right hip forward. Core engaged, breathe. And on your next exhale, bring the hands down to your mats and continue to slide them down, coming into a runner stretch on this side, keeping this left foot flexed. Again, breathing into the back of this left leg. Exhale, shift it forward, plant the hands, and again, step it back to downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. Now from here, let's heel toe, walk our feet up right behind our hands. And from here, we'll take another forward fold here. So feel free to bend the knees nice and generously. And then from here on your next exhale, very slowly, let's start to roll it up. Again, keeping the knees bent here. Slowly rolling up, stacking the spine one vertebrae at a time. The chin is the last to lift. And finally coming into a mountain pose. Great job, you guys. From here, let's take our feet about as wide as our mats and we'll come into a yogi squat. So let's place our hands together at our heart. Hands are actively pushing into each other. From here, let's sink the hips down, lower all the way down. Awesome stretch for the hips here as well. And then when you're ready, let's finally make our way onto our backs. Take your time, get in there. And we'll come into another hip opener here. So let's place the soles of the feet together, coming into a reclined butterfly. A couple options with your hands. You can just let them rest by your sides, or you can have one hand on your belly, the other one on your heart. I encourage you to close your eyes here. So a couple options here. I encourage you to stay here for as long as you like. or if you want, we can take a Shavasana by extending both our legs out long, extending our arms out long, taking up some space. Or if you're ready to go, we can rock up, coming into a seated position of your choice. And wherever you are, let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.